if all of the minions' villains were actually charged for their crimes.
Just a few things I stole to help fill the void.
Herb works alongside Scarlet. This means he's taken part in most of her stolen goods. His swiping of the Andy Warhol painting is confirmed. To think he stole it for the love of soup.
Oh, I love England.
Like a genuine couple, Herb shares in the crimes of Scarlet. This means he's also part of the caper planning for swiping the crown. He seems pretty cool with it as well.
Let's do this!
It's pretty bad that Herb takes such delight in torturing the minions. It's almost as bad as the torture itself.
Bye-bye.
Herb shares in Scarlet's attempted murder of the minions. He is way too chill for blowing them up with that much explosive. Herb sticks with Scarlet right until the bitter end. That end includes making one last swipe for the crown, which, as one might expect, they do not pull off. Scarlet makes a grand entrance and proposal. She dares the villains of a convention to steal a ruby from her. This leads to so much assault. She can certainly hold her own against a room full of aggressive bad guys. Scarlet shows off her many stolen riches. Pretty bold to leave it all hanging out like that. She wants everybody to know the cool stuff she swiped.
La cucaracha?
For her next big heist, Scarlet wants to steal the Queen of England's crown. That's a big plan for her short minions. It's also a criminal conspiracy.
Invention to steal my crown?
It can be assumed that Scarlet probably didn't ask to enter the palace. This is due to her being angry at the minions for being treated like royalty. Well, that and her lava gun also leads to an assault charge. The minions are far too trusting of Scarlet. This makes it easy for her to trap them in the palace's dungeon. The poor guys should have seen this coming.
Get out of my sight!
Scarlet doesn't take criticism well. She assaults a fashion designer with missiles. How does she conceal them in that dress?
What do we have here?
Hello.
Scarlet gets extra vicious when she takes two minions hostage. She means business now. There's little doubt that she wouldn't kill these two. Scarlet wasn't kidding about murdering the minions. When Kevin doesn't show, she lights the fuse for a massive explosion. Now that's just overkill. Not even a bigger minion scares Scarlet. She goes straight to firing her weapons at him and destroying the city with lava. She even has a fabulous rocket dress to do so with. No! Scarlet never gives up. She launches a missile at the giant Kevin minion. That counts as both assault with a deadly weapon and attempted murder.
The crown is gone! It's gone!
Scarlet and Herb make one last attempt to steal the crown. They almost got away with it too. Well, almost. Jean-Claude cuts the rope holding Wild Knuckles. He could have killed this old man. That's attempted murder for sure. To find Gru, Jean-Claude busts open the roof of Gru's home. This counts as both property damage and also breaking and entering. That's some pretty big crimes for this villain with pretty big claws. Jean then interrogates one of the minions with his claws. He could have done much worse with those things. Still, throwing these little guys to the floor is not a good look. Jean contributes a lot of damage to the destruction of Knuckles' home. He might even be doing the most damage with his mighty claws. Jean shares the crime of bringing terror to the streets. At least his claw theme is more fitting now. Sven transforms into a tiger during the climax. He gets to wreak havoc on the city streets as a beast. He joins in the terrorist attack with his villainous cohorts. To stop Gru, Stronghold smashes a car and uses it as a weapon. Those strong fists lead to a strong case of property damage. It also leads him to indirectly assaulting Nunchuck. Stronghold makes a strong assault on Wild Knuckles' not so strong house. Stronghold gets even stronger. He transforms into a giant animal. This leads him to going on the same terrorist attack as his group. Nunchuck attacks Gru with a, nunchuck. While she misses, that still counts as assault with a deadly weapon. Not a very Christian thing to do. Nunchuck gets revenge on Gru's mum by tying her up. That's extreme for a woman who threw toilet paper at her. Nunchuck becomes extra vicious as a giant snake. She's all in with her villain group and their terrorist plot. Belle Bottom zooms into the film first on her motorcycle. She speeds through traffic, no doubt breaking some speed limits. She's also fleeing from the cops, so she's got her villain game working early. Belle Bottom soon reveals why she was being pursued. She stole a map for the Zodiac Stone. It's just one theft leading to another robbery. That's true villainy.
I got it! I got the stone!
Party's over, old man!
The disco villain soon reveals her plans. She's committing a double cross. While that part isn't really against the law, her stealing the stone counts as a charge. Belle Bottom announces her evil plans.
This bad boy's power is gonna be unleashed!
Her broadcast makes it easier to charge her with a crime. That crime being conspiracy to commit a federal crime.
Time to strike!
Belle Bottom leads a destructive operation on Wild Knuckles' home. That's some major damage and a major crime. Belle finally catches up with Gru. She quickly captures him with a chain. While not the worst she could do with this pint-sized villain, this is still a case of assault. Belle and her crew transform into giant animals. They bring terror to the city and attack the anti-villain league. It's a clear case of a terrorist attack.
You stole from us, and now you're gonna pay!
Belle plans to get revenge on Gru for hindering her plans. This comes in the form of tying him to a clock-based death trap. Poor Gru can't catch a break with the villains trying to kill him. Belle gets the drop on Knuckles. She lights him on fire. While he isn't charred, he nearly dies. Also, she pretty clearly wanted to barbecue this former villain.